Hello YouTube, this is Oetzi and welcome back to episode 8 of my Minecraft Let's Play. Want to start out, of course, this is different. I have added on to the house. I mirrored that side over here, moved the door down here, and cleaned up this walkway. This makes more sense. Once I started thinking about it after I was done with that build, this made a lot more sense. So we moved that door down here and put a window there. Moved the door here, and I made this 3 wide. It's 4 wide there, and just made this 3 wide down our steps. Yeah, you get a little glimpse of what I've been doing back here. Moved the bed, moved all the precious goods. I did find another spider cave out past the desert there. I went out exploring looking for some chickens so I can get some feathers. I did not collect the mossy, but it's out there. Yeah, I made some pistons and some repeaters and used up some of my redstone. You know, I'm going to bring that just in case we need it down there. Haven't done anything here. And where our bed used to be, I added this. I want to talk about this. This is, I made some book and quills while I was looking for, that's why I went out that way, looking for some chickens. Because what I want to do here, I get another feather. What I want to do here is make this room my subscriber tribute room. So, if you are a subscriber of mine, which I have a few, thank you very much. I'm very humble that anybody would be willing to spend the time to watch these videos. But anyway, in here, I plan on giving you a shout out. So, or whatever you want, really. The book can be yours. So just put in the comments of the video what you'd want me to put in here, and I will be more than happy to do that. Added the door back here, moved the gate here, and I've been breeding cows. The wheats are there. I'm low on wheat, which is why I was working down there. I got one little chickie here. I'm trying to get another so I can get some more feathers. I did have 2 in there. I don't know what happened to the second one. He was glitching through the floor. Maybe he suffocated and died. I don't know. Anyway, we'll get another one there eventually and start letting that build a little bit. But this is all I've done here. Did a little exploring out that way, and I started working on this. Now, I have spent a good bit of time on this because, like I said earlier, I am no good at redstone. I'm actually horrible at it. But we've got this. I don't know if this is the most efficient. I tried to go 16 deep, and I only ended up going to 14, hence the 2 extra pistons up there. But going 16, because the wire only goes 15 long, it created some problems, and I had to extend that line. What was happening is I was getting an infinite power loop, and I'm sure somebody that's better at redstone than me would know exactly what to do there, but I couldn't figure it out. So anyway, I'm not too worried about it. I'm happy with just going 14 deep. We'll get some automation added to it and speed up. Oh no, because I need to have back one, right? Yep. I'm glad I brought the redstone with me. And we'll put the lever right there. Yeah, that'll work. If I do that, that'll cut the line again. Walnuts. Yeah, probably. No, get back here. Let's take a look. Yep, cuts the line. Don't even need to worry about that. Maybe for aesthetics, I would. Think about you. Get myself trapped. Let's go there. Put the lever. Now, you know what? I want to walk in here and push the button. So let's move that down once we get this figured out here. I want it to go that way, because I'll come down here, push the lever, water will come flowing, wipe out the wheat, let's go ahead and top this off, fill this up. So I don't need to do anything else down there. And we'll figure that out. We'll get that lever down there. So, I didn't record yesterday, because like I had said earlier, on Friday's episode, the last episode, that we were going to my granddad's for his 80th birthday. And indeed, we did go. Let's see, water's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to go out to there. And I was just tired. Did not feel like recording at all. Was just exhausted. It was 2.5 hours down, 2.5 hours back. And it's all winding roads and backcountry roads, and it's just an exhausting trip. So, we had a great time. It's my mom's dad. So my mom's brothers and her sister all showed up, and the majority of their siblings, or not their siblings, their children, and we all hung out together and had a great time. It was a lot of fun. Can you do a half slab there? Will that cut the line if you do an upper half slab? I don't know. No, it doesn't. Creates a lighting glitch. What happens if I put the lever there? Nothing. What am I doing? What do we do here? That does nothing. Huh. But anyway, back to the story. Like I said, I was just too tired. Did not feel like recording at all. So I didn't. Had a great time though. Ate a bunch of food. Good food. My whole mom's side of the family are a bunch of good cooks, and they like to eat. And eat we did, for sure. No, what's going on? Oh, that line's too long, so we need to add a repeater. Yeah, and eat we did, for sure. Let's put that repeater right here. Glad I brought these with me. That's better. Bunch of food. My one aunt, her name's Laura, she makes this macaroni pasta salad stuff that is just to die for. And I don't know what she does to it, but it is so good. It's just amazing. Let's get this water going, why don't we? Make it infinite sprig. But like I said, I was just too tired. Did not feel like putting a video up or even spending any time in front of the computer. We came home. The little one was tired. We ended up going to bed early. And she's teething. Oh, I'm going to snow by him. We'll cover that up. And she wakes up in the middle of the night when she is teething. And poor little thing, she just has a miserable time. What's going to happen when it snows? Am I meant to put a cover over this? I don't know. We'll figure that out. Make sure this water flows down. Yes, perfect. Perfect. That's what we want to see. I can't really cover all that up because then I won't be able to replant. Let's go ahead and do this. Get some of these guys down. I probably don't have enough seeds to do all this. We can at least get it tilled up. Oh, and I'm going to need to add some water under here, or these aren't going to get saturated. I didn't think about that. I think they need to be within 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, they'll come out to here, which means I'm going to need to get some water going under there. Yeah. Let's just do that before we get too deep into this. And when I was building this, oh my goodness, it took me so long to get this working right. Guess we don't need to go that far, do we? No, certainly do not. So let's mirror that. But I did figure it out eventually. Like I said, I was trying to go 16 just because I like doing everything in 4s and 8s and 16 and 32 and 64 in this game. But I ended up just going 14 because that's, for whatever reason, that line only stretches 15. That's weird. I guess with your power, then you add 15. There's your 16. So maybe that's how they get to it. I don't know. I'm not a coder, nor have I ever tried to figure any of that out, but maybe that's how it works. Yeah, we need to put some water in there. Get rid of you. Let's see. Water here. And there. Here. And there. Get an infinite spring rolling. But, man, I didn't put a video up. I did get to play today a little bit, and I watched League of Legends, what I could today with the North American Championships, and I am a TSM fanboy. I just love those guys. All of them. Reggie, of course, in the middle. And Chaox, and heck, I remember I was a fan of them when they had Local Doko at the bottom, playing AD carry. He never really did too well for TSM, but he's doing good in Korea now. And for the Korean teams, I think he's really taking it seriously, and he's improved a lot. But you know, X Special's amazing, amazing support. He was #1 in solo queue rank there for. What's going on here? Why aren't you staying down? Huh? I got water. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Do I put it down there and then do half slabs? Do I bring it up and do a lily pad? I don't have any lily pads, but I guess I could go find some. Well, that ain't gonna work, is it? No, let's not call you out. But anyway, who else? And then Darius up top, of course, and Odd One in the jungle. How could you forget Odd One? But they're an amazing team together, and I always like watching their streams, and they've just been kicking butt in tourneys, just unbelievably butt kicking in tourneys. They have got something going on there, that's for sure. They've figured something out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's put you right there. I guess we're going to go find a swamp and get some lily pads. 1, 2, 3. Let's put you there. Is that good there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that'll work. I think that'll work. We just lose 2 spaces. That's okay. What we're gonna do about? Yeah, that's ugly. Lighting too. I need to throw some pumpkins in here. All in due time, I guess. This is at least an improvement over manually grabbing them all. But yeah, I was watching that today. Also today, I went to my in-laws for Labor Day picnic. And my wife's an only child, so it was just me and my wife, my mother-in-law, father-in-law, and my father-in-law's mother came down. She doesn't live very far away. And she came down, and oh, darn it. Oh my goodness. Guess we'll use these half slabs temporarily. Well, I don't know. We'll figure this out. That sucks. Maybe this isn't the right spot for a wheat farm. Alright. But anyway, she came down and we had a cookout. We had ribs. That'll work for now. We had ribs, which were very tasty. Did I trample you? 1, 2, 3. Does that not work? We'll watch this for a little bit. We had ribs, corn on the cob, stuffed hot peppers, which were hot. Oh my God, you needed to have something to drink next to you because they were frying your mouth. And then for dessert, we had lemon meringue pie, which was wonderful. It wasn't homemade; it was store-bought, but it was still wonderful, very tasty. And that's what we had. And after we all ate, it was an early dinner, a late lunch. It was my daughter's lunchtime. So she ate too, and then she took a nap. Man, that water's not going to flow down there. It's not going to push those off. I'll have to knock those off manually. I wonder if a lily pad stops the water flow, and secondly stops it from turning into an ice block. Good question. Something that we'll experiment with, I guess. But as I'm walking through, I can just manually punch those guys. It's only 2, 4, so it's not a problem. I don't want to break that because I don't want to lose any. We'll let that grow. We're going to jump on you. We're going to jump on you. But yeah, we all ate. And then we all got tired because we just ate too much and ended up falling asleep. We went out in the living room and had coffee after we ate. My wife doesn't drink coffee, but the rest of us do. And we all had some coffee, and it wasn't too much longer. We're all snoozing. They have 2 recliners in the living room and a third. It's not a recliner. Why aren't you going away? It's a chair that has a stool or an ottoman or something, something like that, and is a rocker. But it's comfortable too, and of course the recliners are very comfortable, and then a couch. And at the end of both couches, they recline as well. Well, my wife's got my daughter, and she's napping. My daughter is, and my wife's napping too, with her in her arms on the couch. And her grandmother is on the other end of the couch, and then my mother-in-law is in a recliner. My father-in-law's in the rocking chair with the ottoman, and I'm in the other recliner, and we are all passed out. It's quite a sight. But that's a good sign. That means we all got full bellies, and the food was good. Anyway, that's what I think. And the food was good. It was very good. Excellent. So that's what we did today, my in-laws, for recognition of Labor Day. So yeah, we'll walk down the steps. Doop da doop da doop. I want to knock this back because I want to make that walkway 3 wide. We'll walk down the steps, pull the lever, and have all those goodies come out. Once those are grown up. Oh, I don't know what to do here. I am no redstone genius, for sure. How do we do that? It needs to stay on. Do I put a torch in there? Run it vertically? Let's take I know it's going to power all that off. The moment I do that, I think we get all that back. Pretty sure we do. If we don't, it's easy enough to gather, right? Right. So I'm not going to worry about it, and this is for science, so. looking off, it didn't even go away. Boom. Let's get the dirt. And what happens if we put this there? Nothing. Do I need to put another torch? No, there's not going to be any way. That guy's on, so there's no way to turn him off. Wait. Yeah, there should be. You can turn off a torch, right? I just thought you could. Redstone noob. Make another torch. Put some dirt there. A torch there. That goes off. That does nothing. What happens if we go redstone? That does nothing. What did that do? Kind of more flowing. It does get that guy. And it stops there. Did I lose a lot of that? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Oh well. It's not perfect. But I wonder what a lily pad would do. I really do. Let's go take a nap. So I don't have any of that lit up. I'm gonna need to get some light in there. Maybe we just... No, I need the water. You know what it's gonna come down to? It's gonna come down to glowstone in there to provide some lights. So I need some glowstone scattered to get the growth. And lily pads. Yep. And that's what it's going to take, I think. Anyway, let's keep working on this. Yeah, we knocked that off. Alright, that's not the answer. What it's gotta be... Just gotta find a way to hide the redstone coming up. Sorry for being quiet. It's me thinking. I know I'm failing here, but here we go. That kind of accomplishes what I'm after. I got all this mess. Really didn't solve anything. Well, at least I'm figuring, right? I'm figuring. Maybe I want to come down and make that a pressure plate. It's up by default. What would happen? Yeah, and you watch all that go away. And you step off. I like that idea. A lot better than a lever. So how do we make that work? Is it... Well, it's gotta be something other than sand. Torch. redstone. Doesn't do anything to it. Dirt. That has no effect on it either. Well, that does something. Can't really cover that up. Alright. Guess we don't cover it up. No, what you need to have happen is power to transmitter. From that. Why doesn't that work? I don't understand this redstone very well. Obviously. That works. So, do I go down out of that one? Go move. What's that do to things? Nothing. Powers that. That does absolutely nothing. There we go. There we go. Figured it out. But I want that back one. Alright. Figured it out. Boom, you. Boom, you. Some dust. And I want to make it out of this stuff. So walk away. And pressure plate. That's what we're after. Alright. Let's cover all this back up. I knew I'd get her eventually. It just took some time. I'm noobish. Excellent. Excellent. Alrighty. Well, I think we're going to call this episode good. I'm going to need to go. I guess we'll be making a trip to the Nether because I'm going to need some glowstone. I guess. I don't know any other way around it. I could take that out. Not even worry about that, but anyway, it doesn't hurt. But yeah, maybe a trip to the Nether is in our future to get some glowstone. Or maybe even just lamps and keep that permanently powered. I like the way lamps look a lot better than glowstone, but anyway, we'll figure that out. And we might have to find a swamp biome to get some lily pads. But anyway, I just want to say thank you. Don't forget subscribers, or to subscribe, and I'll give you a shout out with my book and quill. I'm going to do that to maybe, get some more activity on this channel. It's kind of dull and there's not much going on. Just get some more people watching and interested. And anyway, I just want to say thank you. Please subscribe, like, comment. Thanks again, and goodbye, YouTube.